I spent about, 18 years working first as a chapel assistant and then a chaplain. And we had services every day, so I must have witnessed thousands of services, thousands of attempts to evangelize at these services. And the most effective, engaging, touching services or attempts at sharing Christ and leading people to salvation were not from people that you might think. The people who were best at this were not the great orators or the great theologians. Often they were untrained, they were young people or simplistic believers, but they were always authentic. They always shared stories of their own brokenness. And they always spoke of finding peace and comfort in the fellowship of their faith assembly, their church, around people with mentors, people that came into their life. And they always spoke of finding direction and empowerment in reading and studying the biblical narratives. If you ask those in the audience, most of them couldn't tell you what was said, but everyone could tell you how what was said made them feel. The most important thing that you can do is make the person that you're talking to feel important, making them feel that they matter. When we tell folk that they're a sinner, we're actually telling them something that they already know. When you give them a sense of hope or you make tangible the possibility of them flourishing again, not just rescue, but flourishing, it's the most valuable thing that you can do. Yet I would hear statements like, you were a sinner, not we are sinners. And when you do that, you let the audience know, or they think that that you consider them of a lesser status. You know, when you make people feel condemned or diminished, there's an underlying resentment that is bred. And even if they respond, even if you talk them into coming to the altar and all of that stuff, deep in their hearts, they resent you because you've told them that they are not equal to you. Maybe not intentionally, but they walk away with that feeling. And even those who eventually come and they join up with you and they join you on these evangelical efforts, it's fascinating. Many of them become kind of condescending and feeling superior to others that they're speaking to. They start to follow the formula that brought them into the assembly, even though they never feel fully part of that assembly. So even though the actual incidences of conversion seems to be low, it's not the fault of those who we talk to. It's actually the responsibility of those who are doing the talking. So I'm not saying that we shouldn't evangelize, but I'm saying that we need to be more thoughtful in how we evangelize.